Hello, this is Doc, aka Balton Corbin, aka Andrew E. Kornick, aka the Good Boy, yeah, aka Jacob Puto, Yadadami, aka I Love You, Solo, Suka, aka Suman Reigns, Acknowledge Me, aka Yan Yan Bigelow, aka the Big Boss Manong, aka your host. And join me today. It, starting from this moment, at this moment, from now, from the moment on, this will be the moment, starting now, in the near future, presently, at this moment, this will be the moment, the start of the moment will be right now, in this moment, starting now, another family podcast. So joining me today are my cousins. I'm gonna use again their family names. We got Yui.
What's up?
We have Micey.
You can call me TSH now.
TSH, and we got France. Francois, my the littlest cousin, and we're all here today on this special day because we just got finished playing a couple rounds of a couple of our favorite video games, and I thought it'd be pretty cool to have a nice discussion with them because how often are you gonna get to do this, huh? So you guys want to start by introducing yourselves and why you like wrestling? You gotta start with your name and then tell us why you like wrestling. Anybody?
Well, first of all, that intro you gave had more filler than Charlotte Flair. Second of all, this is Micey or TSH, transsexual H, if you will. My favorite thing about wrestling is how camp it is and fun and how you can kind of just go back into your childhood just watching it, and it helps to escape like how everything is just so monotonous by being so over the top.
Hello.
Introduce yourself. Why you bald? Why you bald?
No, what's up, everyone? My name is Francois. I don't know. I don't know why I really like wrestling. I guess it was just for me to hang out with my cousins, my older cousins. You know, I guess now that I look back at it, it's watching nowadays just to see how stupid it is, how over the top it is.
Valid.
You know, and just laugh at promos.
Very valid.
That's
Yeah.
good, man.
It's pretty much why I stay at it.
Hello, this is Yui. Why do I like wrestling? I guess because it still reminds me of Saturday morning cartoons. I don't take it at all seriously. I think it's hilarious. It's fantasy, and I get into the characters too. And it's also part of my family because we all grew up liking it. It's a special thing that we always enjoy together.
Type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we like it.
Yeah. I do think we share this shared interest in pro wrestling to the point where, we're still looking at it going into our twilight years, our midlife, and it's something that bonds us and connects us. Like even though we are not we're not talking like all the time on the phone, and even though like we can't see each other as often as we used to, this was a special day because we actually we were actually able to gather together and give Yui a send off because he's actually moving away from us at this time. So I just thought it'd be great to get like the four of us together and just reminisce on stuff. And like everybody said, like it's the stupidity of wrestling is really what joins us in liking it because we, oftentimes when we're together, we reminisce about stuff. Like we were just thinking about, as you heard in the opening, the genesis of McGillicuddy, and from this moment and this moment, like it becomes something that we just reference, whether it's that or he fell on his arse. Oh God, he fell on his arse, or stupid stuff like that, and it always comes back to relating back to our childhood because one of my favorite memories is actually when we went to Swa's house for whose house? Guys, whose house? Swa's house?
Swaza.
Francois.
Oh yeah.
So like I remember like we went to his house to watch WrestleMania X7.
Yep. Best WrestleMania of all time.
Yeah.
There's that is the best WrestleMania for me. I mean, just in terms of like the build, how everything came off,
The Limp Bizkit video.
Yeah, you think you're special, you do. I can see it in your eyes. Like you,
My way.
yeah,
Highway.
yeah. You hear those first chords, and like I know everybody brings it up because I guess at the last pay-per-view, everybody was singing along to "Let the Bodies Hit the Floor, Let the Bodies," and that song instantly made me think of like the Alliance and the ECW invasion, and when they had the first one night stand. I remember because I bootlegged that, and that was pretty cool. And like, though, when I think about like that time, the music that they used in wrestling, and like how like it's tied to that era, and like you hear things like "My Way," you hear "Let the Bodies Hit the Floor," you hear like the classic themes, like you hear the "Din Din Time to Play the Game," you hear that, you hear like "Hey,"
Rolling.
yeah, you hear roll, you hear "Hey, nothing you can say, nothing." You hear those songs because
People don't know that song.
people don't know that song now, but we knew that song,
The best version of it anyway.
Or you hear like, "I'll walk around the pit of danger," like that stuff. Din 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 din, and like it puts you right in that time zone because I know like a lot of people kind of fell off in the zeros. I mean, we sort of did, but like in that period where like there was My Way, where they had the Alliance come on 2001, I think that was for a lot of us when wrestling kind of died down because you had the death of ECW, you had the death of WCW, and now there was only WWF. But that really wasn't the death of wrestling because for us we kind of like kept up with it in sort of way. I remember actually me and Yui went to TNA Bound for Glory.
Nobody was there.
We got in for free. I want that to be known. We literally went to the thing because like it was online. They said you just show up and they'll give you the tickets and you can just go in, and we did. So we went to Bound for Glory for free. We saw Bobby Lashley. We saw Sting, AJ Styles, Matt Morgan, Scott Steiner, Rick Steiner. We saw
Dude Love,
Booker T. We saw Kevin Nash. We saw all these guys.
We saw the man called Sting.
Yeah, we saw the Dudley Team 3D, Brother Ray and Devin. And I think we also went to another house show where I think it was Tanahashi's first time in America. So like, even though the wrestling we had grown up with had died, it was still alive in some way. Even though I'm choosing TNA, I think other things that we've gone to besides TNA, especially in the zeros, was we all went to PWG. And what were your guys thought? What are your guys' thoughts on PWG?
It was fun.
It smelled,
It smelled so bad, yeah.
especially Roderick Strong.
Roderick Strong had the really strong body odor at that time.
It was a
He
mixture
didn't-
of Roderick Strong
didn't-
and the other people
And
in
the
the
other
crowd.
fat
He
people
didn't
there.
bathe
Yeah.
because he was a heel.
Yeah, I think like he literally just wore the gear he wore like at Ring of Honor like the night before and didn't wash it and just wore it.
Shower.
He was the
Didn't-
heel. He was the
This
heel in
dude-
that match.
This
Yeah.
dude actually didn't smell like he smelled so bad. Man.
You know what city all those fans were from? Obesity.
And like
The guy who ordered pizza.
oh yeah, there was a guy who ordered pizza that came to the building
And after
and
that, he ordered a burger.
Oh God.
yeah, so he got delivery food to the building and I'm not sure if that was in Reseda or in Burbank, but
I think it
um
was Reseda.
That's probably Reseda. And I know like a lot of people kind of put Reseda on a romanticized kind of way where they look back on you see it online, you see the small building, you see the static camera, and you see all the fans like do the slow motion stuff. And that was fun to play along with like the stupid comedy in there because like we said at the top of the show, a lot of the reason why we watch wrestling isn't because we take it seriously. Taking wrestling seriously for me would be like if I took Ace Ventura: Pet Detective as a serious movie, and Yui is a big movie buff. So imagine like putting, say, Ace Ventura: Pet Detective or Ace Ventura 2: Call of the Wild, classic.
Nature call.
When Nature Calls, putting Ace Ventura 2, When Nature Calls, Requesto Ocha. The part where he, where he comes out of the rhino like he's, where,
Giving birth to
and the
him.
rhino's giving birth to him. Classic. And you're putting that up against, what's a good movie, Ryan? What's a good movie, Yui?
Schindler's List.
Schindler's List, okay? But you know, there is a part in Schindler's List that I do find funny. There's a part
Where
where,
the girl dies?
When he shoots, no, when he
No.
shoots the kid.
well, okay.
When he shoots the guy, and
Well-
then the kid said that's him.
Well, no, it's not that part. It's when Schindler and Ralph Fiennes' character start partying with each other.
Oh yeah.
Like they start popping bottles, and they like they get all like the blonde women, the
All
Ava
the-
Braun lookalikes, and like they just like start partying, and like you know Ralph Fiennes looks so relaxed, and Oscar Schindler is just trying to do it so that he can have an inn and get more workers for his factory, so he can save more people. Because you know Schindler's List takes place during the Holocaust, and I'm not sure if this was the first time I brought up the Holocaust on my show.
That's really a
What?
really good movie.
But it probably won't be the last. Hey, you know, it's a Holocaust movie, and I don't think Hitler's in it at all.
No.
No, it's not like you go onto like say Glorious Bastards, and I don't even know if that's
Now, that one I
Hitler.
can't take seriously.
Was that a comedy? I feel
Kind
like
of.
that movie was very funny.
It feels like a dark comedy, right? Because they have a Hitler, and then like they shoot him.
So was Steve, the one with the Manson family. That
yeah.
was a comedy too.
That was pretty funny. They had Brad
It's a
Pitt.
bad time in Hollywood.
They had Brad Pitt beat up Bruce Lee in that movie. I love Hollywood. But yeah, like, even though we don't take wrestling serious as like as an art form, there's still like an enjoyable amount in it, right? So for you guys, we talk about stuff like our favorite memories. So, what's your guys' favorite matches of all time? What are some of your guys' favorite matches? I'll go first because
Can we go by eras? That'll make it.
okay, fine. I'll name this. Okay, so we'll go from. I'll name mine from like 1996 through 1999.
Pre-attitude. Let's do pre-attitude.
Okay, fine. Pre-attitude. He wasn't so. Francois was too young for that period of time, so he's gonna skip. Well, maybe he
He can
knows.
pick his own
Maybe
period.
he can pick something from
I started
from.
watching
could-
it.
Attitude.
14.
Post attitude.
He could start. He could start from the attitude.
Yeah, you can start at the Attitude Era. So we'll name ours. So my favorite match is probably going to be Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero, Halloween Havoc 97. Because I like flips. I like Eddie Guerrero telling everybody to kiss his butt. I like that Rey Mysterio had the costume from The Phantom, and that was sick. and that Eddie Guerrero kept ripping out the mask to rip it off. And like you see battle damage on Rey Mysterio as the match goes longer. It's only like a 15-minute match, but it feels like Rey Mysterio's fighting for his life because you see like the battle damage from his mask being ripped open. You know, classic match. You see the action, you see drama, you see cool costumes, you see people acting like bad guys and good guys, and that's what I like in wrestling. I like having an underdog who fights from the bottom, and I like having a bad guy who knows he's so good and he could win at any time, but he chooses to keep messing around and beat up the good guy. And that's one of my favorite matches from that period.
Okay, so this is a stupid match, but it lives rent free in my head, and it's literally the hog pen match between Hunter Hearst Helmsley and Henry O. Godwin.
Oh my
Because
God.
when I was a kid, I literally thought it was real still at that time, and I thought they were really like going to like do something bad or whatever. And then I was like sad about like, well, I don't want any of the pigs to get hurt and anything like that. So for whatever reason, that
Triple H's back was bleeding too.
oh yeah, Triple H's back was bleeding and he was getting in the mud, and I was like, oh my gosh, like what's gonna happen? That was like one of the most brutal matches I remember at the time, and I just that is a memory from an old like wrestling pre-Attitude Era that I remember so vividly. That for whatever reason, that's the match of all the matches I've ever seen. That one was the first one that popped up in my head.
I have a lot actually, but if I had to pick one, I go with Mankind and Undertaker. Hell in a Cell. Yeah, that one I always remember.
So you're going to Attitude Era, huh?
Yeah, yeah. I had to.
Didn't you do Attitude Era too?
Yeah.
No, I did. That's 97.
Well, that's still that's Attitude already.
He's going like a month before Attitude Era because he picked because I would say
Okay,
Attitude
you know,
Attitude started.
When NWO came, that should be Attitude
Okay,
era.
you know, that's fine. We're doing matches after 96 to 99. That's fine.
Okay, 96, 99. I have to add more shit to that, man.
I picked Hell in a Cell.
Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
You know, I remember watching that at our friend's house. They lived next door, and like I remember used to think like, oh, I guess he's gonna die today because he fell from so high.
Because it looked like Mick Foley died in him.
I think the worst fall was when he fell through the cage, because that didn't look controlled at all, because he just went thunk.
Yeah, it looked like he ran right at his neck from that high
Yeah.
up.
And then because we
And they
had
still went on.
yeah, we had the Three Faces of Foley tape where like the Hardy Boys are talking to him, and he's like, Matthew, Jeffrey, the original Matthew, is like saying, so do you know what happened, what was in my nose? And he said, oh yeah, that was your tooth, because his tooth got knocked out when he fell through the cage, and it went through it went out of his mouth and into his nose.
It went in his mouth and then it came out through his nose.
Yeah, it was, and like he looks like he's smiling, but he's trying to like stick his tongue through a hole in his face. So it's a really cool match, you know?
Yeah, I like it.
All right, you got one in your head?
For me, it would have to be Austin HBK WrestleMania 14. Even though HBK was wrestling injured, and a lot of people didn't like that match for various reasons. To me, that was my intro.
Your
to
genesis.
wrestling. Yeah.
Hey, you know that part where he does the stunner counter? That's cool, man.
Yeah, that was probably like the best thing because they recreated it on what was it?
WrestleMania 2000.
WrestleMania 2000. Yeah.
I like that WrestleMania.
Yeah, you know, it's fun. You
The
have
dumpster
that.
match.
You have the dumpster match. You have Undertaker versus Kane with
Triple H
those cool
beating Owen
entrances.
That was one of those WrestleManias where they truly blew off feuds.
You had The Rock beating Ken Shamrock.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
And hello.
That was actually actually Ken Shamrock won, but they turned it around because he didn't like build up the ankle lock,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he made the Rock bleed.
Even though they had
Yeah.
a better match at Royal Rumble that year.
That was cool, you know, seeing the Rock. Oh yeah, that Royal Rumble was fun too because you had the three faces of Foley come in. He came in as, was it Cactus Jack? Because it was him and Chainsaw Charlie beating the crap out of each other. And then
Dude
Dude
Love
Love
was
came.
last.
And then Mankind came out.
In the middle. He was in the middle.
And then out came Dude Love at the end. I thought that was fun. You know, like, I remember, like, always when we had the family parties and it'd be like Royal Rumble. It's fun, like, to talk with the cousins, like, who's gonna win this Royal Rumble. Like, everybody be like, oh yeah, I think it's gonna be this guy or this guy. But like, it's never who you think it's gonna be. It's always, well, back then. I mean, we're kids, so
Before
like,
the internet came out.
it's before we really got online. So like, we're like, of course Stone Cold's gonna win because he's on this big run. But you know, I kind of wanted Mick Foley to win in one of his personas because I love Mick Foley, as I've said a lot of times, and you know,
I've always liked those kinds of wrestlers.
yeah, I like hardcore wrestling. You know, he's hardcore.
The ones that take a lot of like punishment.
So you like Moxley, huh?
Oh yeah, that's why I
Remember
like.
Necro Butcher.
Oh yeah, I remember one time we were watching PWG, and we were just sitting there, and then it was like during like an intermission, and then we see a trash can come in from the front of the building, like just tossed right at the ring, and in comes, we think it's a homeless person going crazy, because you know he just has a beard, he has no shoes on, he's wearing like dirty jeans and a shirt with like a marijuana leaf on it. And then we didn't know it was Necro Butcher until like he started. I forgot who he was fighting. But
Joey Ryan.
Oh, okay, Joey Ryan. He was until like he
Like a
started.
homeless man stormed the ring.
He just stormed the ring. I just started fighting one of the wrestlers, and we were just like, oh. And this was when they used to run at the Jewish Community Center.
Yeah.
This is how old school we are with PWG, where we went to the original buildings. That Jewish Community Center was weird because that's where I saw Jack Evans and X-Pac share like a weed cigarette in the front of the building. That's where I went pee next to X-Pac multiple times because we went to multiple shows. X-Pac was a really nice guy. So what are your guys' memories of PWG besides me urinating and telling you guys, hey, I just peed next to X-Pac?
I only went to one, and that was where Joey Ryan versus Human Tornado was the main event.
Oh, that was the hardcore match.
Yeah, but we saw, what's her name? Candice Michelle?
Candice
LeRae.
No, Candice
No,
Michelle. Was
Candice Michelle.
We were sitting like next to her.
Yeah. And she was women's champion at the time too, so it was kind of cool.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, and we were drunk. Because I was dancing with her. And we took pictures.
Teen drinking is very bad.
Underage drinking.
No, that was teen drinking.
No, I think that wasn't teen. That was 2000. What?
We were underage
2007.
regardless.
He was.
Oh yeah, he was.
He was the baby of us.
No, 2007. We were all adults.
No, I was 20. You were probably
I was
18.
19.
Yeah, 19. That's fine. But yeah, like seeing when you go to PWG, sometimes you'd see like you'd see wrestlers there. Shout out to Dino Winwood.
Find that picture right now.
Like, yeah, we'd see like because Candice Michelle would go to multiple shows. That was one of the first ones we saw her at, but she went to other shows, and we'd often see like wrestlers like X-Pac, Candice Michelle. We'd see like sometimes Brian Kendrick and Paul London, and like that stuff was cool. Like I remember like we saw Eddie Kingston and I saw Chris Hero when they came, and then it was during Kingston's match where I started talking to Chris Hero, and like Chris Hero was like, "Nah, you don't need to watch this. This is just bullshit. Eddie Kingston sucks." And it was cool because you would have like this access to the wrestlers, and like I like that's what I liked about PWG is like it felt like a whole communal thing. And you know also like because you guys think it was cool that California had its own scene because I know we were all online back then. Like you'd only hear stuff about like Ring of Honor and stuff in Philadelphia, but like we saw like everybody here. We saw Samoa Joe, we saw CM Punk, we saw Danielson, Loki, we saw Nigel McGuinness, we saw pretty much the stars of the tens. Like I think we even saw like Shingo. We saw like Pac, Alex Shelley. We saw like the guys who are on TV now.
About his Shelley count.
Yeah, I remember we saw when Claudio was there. He had hair.
That's when he still had hair.
Yeah, right before he went bald, and Chris Hero was actually in very good shape.
Yeah.
And I think that was pretty formative of my fandom back then in the 2000s. Now, like, moving on, I often we always talk about like what was our favorite, wrestlers, and I think last time we talked about like our favorite eras of the game, but like I think it's better if we talk about our favorite wrestlers, and this time I'm gonna choose two eras. Okay, I'm gonna choose the Invasion era and the Ruthless Aggression era and the 2010s, and then in the current era. So I'm gonna start. Let's start from the top.
Said two. What the
Yeah, we're gonna start with more than two. I run the
Invasion is
show.
so small though.
Yeah, but it's fine.
But that is a kind of an
It's
era.
kind of an era.
I would say
Zone,
like
yeah.
it's Invasion plus 2002, like
Okay,
early
yeah.
2002.
So,
right before that little era, right before Ruthless
Yeah.
Aggression.
Because I love the Invasion part where like the guys I like when Rob Van Dam came, that was so crazy. Like to see Rob Van Dam on WWF television. I mean, he did come. I don't know if he came with Sabu in '97. But oh yeah, I think he did because that's how he got the nickname Mr. Monday Night. But seeing RVD come in, hit like a Van Daminator on Jeff Hardy, and they had that
Jerry the King Lord.
and they had that match at the Invasion where like they dove inside the hole for
That
the
was a
5-star.
dope match.
That was so
That
cool.
match stole the-
Because I remember we all like went to our uncle's house and like they had a black box.
Not a black box. They had the illegal DirecTV card.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
That was a black box.
Allegedly, and like we went ahead and we watched Invasion, and because we were like still young, it was cool to see all like Booker T, Mike Awesome, Rob Van Dam, see Tajiri fight Billy Kidman. All that stuff was cool. Like, well, not really seeing Chuck Palumbo and Sean O'Hare and Mark Chin. Those guys aren't really that cool, but it was.
it was kind of cool that happened.
Yeah, it was cool to see that happen. So for me, I love seeing RVD. I love seeing, because he was my guy in ECW and having him actually in the big leagues. I know people take offense to that, but WWF was the big leagues. ECW was really cool, but WWF was the top. Who did you guys like during the Invasion?
I think.
A little louder.
Yeah, I gotta go with Mike Awesome. Even though he didn't really do much.
He won the hardcore title on Raw
Yeah, he
in
did.
MSG.
Yeah, he's the one I liked. Because I always loved his matches in ECW. I just wish he and also what he did in WCW was underrated.
Yeah,
Especially when he almost killed ICP.
Yeah, because Yui thinks of himself also as a fat chick thriller.
My wife's not fat.
Hey, big is beautiful.
What was the question again?
Favorite Invasion guy?
Oh yeah, favorite. This is a stupid one. Well, actually, it's RVD. He's the best one from there. But I always thought it was kind of a gag that the master of the power bomb, Billy Kidman, was there. And it's like this guy was being, for some reason, pushed as
He beat Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, he was for whatever reason, at the end of the end of WCW, he was pushed as such a star. I'm like, why is this guy? And then I thought, like, oh look, now they're using him in an Invasion angle. Like he's there. Like what are they gonna do with him? And of course, nothing. He, by the time
He
2003 came, he was gone.
He couldn't sell out a flea market.
No, he couldn't powerbomb his way out of that. And his shooting star press was trash. Sorry.
He needed
about
his
7 years.
he needed his
7 year
tank top and
itch.
jeans.
Hey, he was cool in Revenge, okay, guys?
What was his
What was his character
Billy
in
Kid.
in Raven's flock anyway? Was he a
Yeah.
drug addict?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why
Just
he
a
was.
seven.
Yeah.
He was itching because he needed that
He needed
the heroin.
Yeah, like
he
the
did the
Dave
H.
Chappelle character.
Y'all got some crack.
That's freaking hilarious.
They're all,
That is
they're all
so
junkies in that stable.
Raven's Flock, yeah.
What about you, Francois?
In the invasion.
Oh, this is RVD.
Oh yeah, you're the RVD guy.
He's the whole damn show.
Yeah, literally.
Dude, like if you look at like his push then, he was fighting Kurt Angle, Steve Austin, freaking Undertaker, Jeff Hart. He's fighting like
He wrestled the whole
top guys.
top guys.
Even had his one match with HBK. Like, that didn't happen.
Oh man, yeah. And then we kind of go to one of my favorite eras. I know people don't really rate it that high, but you have the eras known as the Ruthless Aggression era, and bar none, my favorite guy.
Brock Lesnar.
You know, he's cool. Carlito? No, I'm just kidding. It's not Carlito. My favorite guy in Ruthless Aggression is gonna be the Animal Batista. That's my guy.
He's Filipino, you know?
Well, you know he is Filipino, but I really like the feud with Triple H where he turned on him. I really like the part where he told Rey Mysterio, "You're supposed to be my friend." I really like the whole thing in 2010 when he became like Kanye and wore like those really too tight shirts, and I just like that whole era where he was also comedic because you know basketballs don't hold grudges, so that was my guy.
When he had sex with Melina.
Oh yeah, that was great too. You know, he was
So that was real, right?
yeah. So okay,
Was
so
that after she was broken up with Johnny?
no,
Ringo?
they were together. So allegedly,
Also, he did a
Yeah.
Sunny.
he so
Cantina.
yeah
Sunny
that
days.
that's because
days.
yeah. So that's where Vince McMahon apparently didn't respect them because and apparently the guys didn't respect him because he went and let his woman cuck him. And Cuck wasn't
Batista, though.
wasn't yeah, you know, he was the top guy, and
That is what HBK did.
yeah, you know, it happens. I mean, that's not why I liked him, but like, it's like it happened. He, you know, Kelly, Mickey James. We can go on in that list. You know, him and that CM Punk are Eskimo brothers.
Oh gosh.
So, yeah, that was my guy. How about you guys?
Wait, didn't John Cena do it with Mickey James too?
Yes, that's
And
the
Victoria.
yeah,
He admitted it.
yeah.
Oh
Okay,
my gosh.
yeah. This is what we're talking about now.
He liked jokes. Victoria was a
Are
little.
we spreading rumors like Lindsay Lohan?
Oh my gosh. How about you guys? Who did you look like? I mean, you could base it on who was on their hit list also if you want. But
There's only one man that I liked in the Ruthless Aggression, and that's JB.
Oh.
the wrestling god.
In the beginning, I didn't like him, but Miles told me what would happen in One Night Stand.
Oh,
When he beat the hell out of Blue Meanie. That's when I started really paying attention to him, and I just thought his promos was hilarious. Because basically, he's a Fox News guy. He's basically MAGA before MAGA.
he was.
You remember when he was at the Mexican border and he
Yes.
threw the migrants back over the border and
And he was a champion. So I was happy. He was a wrestling god.
I remember when he gave Eddie Guerrero's mom a heart attack.
Oh, yes.
You know, actually, and I know this wrestler existed way before the Ruthless Aggression era, but my favorite wrestler during that time was Eddie Guerrero. That was literally my top favorite wrestler of everybody in the WWE or any other company at that time, and I was actually very devastated when he died.
You got the T-shirt.
Yeah, I had the T-shirt. He was just so charismatic, and it was very entertaining to watch. Like one of the best, the reasons I watched SmackDown was because just to see this man. It's like, damn, I'm really sad I never got to see him live.
Oh yeah.
But he was definitely like my favorite wrestler. And you know who actually was really entertaining during the Ruthless Aggression era?
Kennedy.
No, well, I was gonna
He
say
had potential.
Ric Flair. Like I hated Ric Flair my whole life. I never found him entertaining, but for
Well-
whatever reason, in the ruthless aggression era, when we just get the shit beat out of him all the time.
Remember
that was
the
very, very
hardcore
entertaining.
match he had with the Big Show?
Why was Ric Flair in a
Money in the
ladder
Bank.
match?
He was in Money in the
Multiple
Bank.
ladder matches and hardcore matches in his like 50s or 60s or whatever he was at that age, which is nowadays 50 is not even old.
Yeah, 50, you know, like you'd be a main eventer in either company
AEW.
right now.
Yeah.
AEW and WWE.
20 years ago,
50 in WWE.
Who's old in WWE?
John Cena.
John Cena,
Oh, yes.
John Cena, AJ Styles.
Styles.
They don't
yeah,
seem
yeah.
old. That's the thing.
Who else is wrestling? Well, yeah, here you go.
Over yours, here.
What my
Ruthless.
Ruthless aggression guy.
Ruthless aggression.
I don't know. That's a dark area for me. I didn't really watch wrestling. I would just play the games.
Oh yeah.
What about this guy?
I mean, yeah. I mean, no wrong. When Orange joined Evolution, yeah.
Hey!
Yeah, I guess, yeah. I mean, I liked Orange joined Evolution.
Yeah.
When he was a legend killer.
When it was like, yeah, I mean, because like that transition from Attitude to Invasion and then to Ruthless Aggression was harsh.
Yeah.
Because all my favorite guys were gone. Like Austin was gone, Rock was gone. I'm like, who the fuck are these people? You know what I mean? Like they're building. I mean, given Kurt Angle was still there and some of the other guys, but it was just
Yeah.
it was just hard for me at least to watch it.
Because your guys, RVD and Kurt Angle, they won. I mean, RVD won the belt, but then he got fired. and the same year, Kurt Angle also got fired.
Fired, yeah. 2006.
This is
yeah.
the birth of Perk Angle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know, Kurt Angle was actually pretty cool back then. I like Kurt Angle in TNA. I like Christian in TNA. That's who made me watch TNA was
Captain
when Christian
Charisma.
went. Captain Charisma.
It's not really went by in TNA. He literally got
Cage?
called
He went
that.
by Christian Cage, you know,
But then they call him
the
Captain
instant
Charisma.
classic.
Oh yeah, instant
Classic,
classic.
classic.
Yeah, he did like the frog splash. He did the and
It was
it's
just a lowdown, wasn't it?
yeah, you know, it's kind of cool that he's still wrestling. I mean, I don't
Oh,
think
he's
he's
in his 50s, isn't he?
yeah.
Or almost 50?
Yeah,
thought-
he's in the 60s, isn't he?
No,
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 just
they're
did
the
the
same
same
age.
deal.
They just look old because you know they tanned all the time. Except for Bobby Lashley and Shelton, who also were cool in Ruthless Aggression.
Remember, black don't crack.
Okay. And then like we go into like the 2010s, which is
PG era.
the PG era, kind of where like I started watching, you know, more different wrestling, and probably my favorite wrestler of this era in the 2010s is like it's Bryan Danielson and it's Shinsuke Nakamura. Those are two of my favorites. Because
PG era?
yeah, because Bryan Danielson was really good in America and Shinsuke was really cool in Japan, and that's why I like them, because Shinsuke would do those stupid dances. He'd be in those commercials for like Nissin Ramen and like do like para dancing, and it was
Voltron entrance.
yeah, it was pretty cool. Who did you guys like in the tens?
For the tens, I got Taker. I think it's last run.
Undertaker,
Yeah.
the last ride.
The little last ride.
Was that
Yeah.
oh like
When he had all those matches in WrestleMania that were really good. It's,
Oh man,
Shawn Michaels.
the Shawn Michaels,
yeah.
the Shawn Michaels,
yeah.
the
Triple
CM
H
Punk
one.
match,
Yeah.
that was PG because PG era was in like 2009.
Yeah.
Literally
2000 to 2014.
2009 is that year or into,
Mm-hmm.
and that was the PG era. That's wild. To think about.
That's his best run.
Oh,
That's why I
okay.
like Taker.
How about you guys? What do you like in the 2010s?
I think in the 2010s, my like who did I really like in the 2000s? That era is really hard. I think that era was okay. You said PG era, right?
Well, the 2010s.
What is
It's like
that?
That's the 10s,
40,
the whole
yeah.
decade.
Even
That's
like
the
tw- and even
yeah,
John
the
Cena
Shield.
was dominant.
You got the John Cena
Oh,
U.S.
Seth-
Open title run.
Seth Rollins. I don't even know why I had to think about that. What's Seth Rollins? He's still like my favorite
Yeah.
current wrestler. And then actually, I really liked I think women's wrestling was starting to start coming up, like in that the women's
Yeah.
revolution.
You had Kelly, you know,
Beth Phoenix.
Beth
The
Phoenix.
Glamazon.
Yeah, you had Gail Kim in
Natty
TNA.
Neidhart.
You had Karma.
I would say no. I'm a mark, but I'm gonna say Sasha Banks or Mercedes Moné. I really liked her at that time.
In NXT. That was
In the NXT
Ding,
run of her,
ding,
even though she was
ding.
kind of sloppy, but so that's sloppy.
Money.
PJ era. Probably Super Cena.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yes.
Those matches, the U.S. Open challenge with when he fought Neville,
Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens.
Oh yeah, Kevin Owens too. He came to the main roster.
Oh yeah, Kevin Owens.
Yeah,
What the? Wait, that's what 2016.
yeah, that was
I
that's the
think he's-
decade,
Who
dude.
is he saying PG? It's so broad.
Yeah, we're talking about the decade.
I mean, it's technically it's still PG.
Yeah, it was still PG until like this year, honestly. When they went to Netflix, it was no longer PG.
When Cena had
Yeah,
as
but-
long as a run.
I would say I would connect PG to. I would almost say the PG era would be like maybe like yeah
It was the whole year, the whole thing till
until I would
2020.
count the pandemic as a different era.
yeah. That's where we're gonna start off too. So
So,
if we if we go talk about like the pandemic era,
Speaking of that, has anyone tried to watch old matches from the Thunderdome?
no,
It's a trip. It's like
I can't watch the AEW New
You
Japan
didn't watch WrestleMania that year.
or
That was
WWE from back
There's
then.
no crowd reaction.
There was
empty.
it was the fan at the top of the arena that was blowing during Drew McIntyre's
the fan?
dramatic title win. That was the big fan.
Was that Vince?
It was the accurate
No,
cake
that-
of,
that-
the WWE. That's for sure. The accurate cake.
Yeah, I
Not a
get.
Ferrari cake, an accurate cake.
And then if we go like past that to like now, because like we go 2020 to 2025, I think my favorite guy is gonna be Swerve Strickland, because nobody is as cool as Swerve Strickland right now. I like Swerve. I really like Jacob Fatu. I really, I think those are, and I like Braun Breaker. And I definitely like Yoda Tsuji from New Japan and Mascara Dorada and Neon. Those are the couple of guys that I like. And also, I like our tribal chief. I acknowledge my tribal chief. I acknowledge the head of the table. I acknowledge Roman Reigns. He was pretty entertaining. Oh, you guys, who's your favorite guys right now? Right now, this very moment.
And it's hard.
Guys, girls. Oh yeah, I do like Mercedes. I do like Tony.
Maria May.
Mariah May. I like Mariah May. She was really hardcore in that match. She bled a lot. I love that match.
This era.
Yeah, Naomi calls that the rear view.
Yeah, I'll go with
Nia
Same as
Jax?
Mousy, Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins. Okay, that's cool.
And Drew. And I actually
Drew?
do like Drew.
Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's
He's
cool.
like a better version of what Ricochet does. He's a troll.
You know what? It took me a very, 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 very long time, but I actually am enjoying CM Punk, and I never thought I would say that.
I don't like him.
I hate him.
Does he
but
beat up the Rosita boys?
I don't know why,
No.
but I enjoy him now. But I mean, Seth Rollins, he's still there. Like shit. Like I don't think there's anyone.
They're literally gonna
I,
fight forever.
I think you like
Yeah.
him because he's an asshole.
Yes, I am a heel at heart. I'm going to hell anyway because I'm a tranny. But
Whoa.
whoa. Hey, I can say that. I can say that, right?
Yeah,
I'm
we're
allowed
not
to.
saying that.
But it's like I just always grooved with the heels. I don't know why. I liked Kane. I liked Owen Hart. Those were
Woo.
I'm the younger sibling, so I always cheered for the younger siblings. I cheered for Christian when he was going against Edge. Like I always liked the people that have the darker edges.
Ding, 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 ding,
Oh,
ding.
except for not Matt Hardy when he was going against Edge. Not that one. That was the one that was.
Not
like,
even.
That's when you cheer both of them to lose.
Jeff was the bad guy because he was an addict.
Not even broken Matt Hardy.
Oh, you guys, you remember when you met Matt Hardy at the WrestleMania? We met him at a
No,
Hooters.
we did because we were at Hooters.
Yeah, we met
They
him
went
at.
to I think they went to the indie show.
Which one?
You guys went to the indie show already before us. 'Cause we were eating at Hooters. So it was only me and Mark.
No, we went to Dragon Gate.
Oh yeah, I have pictures of Dragon Gate too, which is
Yeah.
with SEMA.
Yeah, so man, that's funny to go over this stuff and just think about who goes back
We were
and
also-
watches stuff from,
We were
from
also
the
watching
Thunderdome.
UFC. Brock Lesnar versus no, not Brock Lesnar. Shane Carman versus Frank Mir.
Oh yeah,
In
that's when Frank Mir got
got
KO'd.
the hell beat out of him.
Oh yeah, I love that. Put him against the cage and
And then he went on top of him and he started pounding him.
yeah, pounding him. One of my favorite shirts is always pounding ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good shirt.
APA.
Like I want to like bring it back a little bit because we went off. We were talking about eras in wrestling, but what's important is like what we enjoyed. And even though if we weren't really watching at the time, we were still playing video games. And I think one of my favorite video games is, of course, it's going to be No Mercy. It's going to be absolutely WCW NWO Revenge. That's probably my favorite of the Aki games, even though, like, in No Mercy, that's when you get the ladder matches. And for my money, probably my favorite wrestling game of all time is Day of Reckoning 2, which we spent...
4 matches.
We just played 4 matches, and it was very aggravating, and and we couldn't get the matches to stop. But it's a good time, You get to let out some steam, you get to let out some energy, you get to break up every move because the collision detection is crazy in that game. And like, what are your guys' favorite wrestling games?
Well, the one that we're playing right now that I want to get at least one more match in because I can't be the one losing all of them, and that is
I won 1 match.
Day of Reckoning 2. That was,
I won 2 matches.
Besides the small roster, it's like, dang, this game is so fun. It's like I do like the new games too. Don't get me wrong, they're really good, but they just
You don't have the arcade feel.
they don't have that like soul.
They're fun.
It's like you compare
Fun
like McDonald's back in the day where it's all colorful to McDonald's now where it looks like a eunuch.
The dark meat chicken nuggets.
So it's like it's just why is it just
You
doesn't
never know what
it's
kind
like
of
it's still
chicken
good,
nugget
it's
you
great.
Yeah.
Like they have so much more convenience to do stuff, but it's just like it lacks some kind of like soul or something like that. But then, you were talking about, the earlier we were talking about like the ruthless aggression era. And that was really the time that we were playing video games the most.
Here comes the pain.
And that was
Just
here,
bring
here
it.
comes the pain and
SmackDown
Day of
versus
Reckoning,
Raw.
SmackDown versus Raw. That was around the time where we were really sitting down. We had a lot of. That was around the time where our families were also really close, and we were playing a lot of video games when we were all together while they were all drinking, and sometimes we would be drinking too. But like that was like all that. That was all that era, and it's like it's special. I think that's what makes it. That's what makes Day of Reckoning and like all those old SmackDown games like SVR 2006. That makes it more fun because you think about it in relation to that.
Because it would
time
come
period.
out during Christmas time too, like
Yeah.
so. Like you get like the game like in December, and then like you go, okay, let's all get together and let's all play.
And we didn't even care how outdated it was.
Yeah.
We
Well,
didn't
that's
even
how we
care.
could do anything anyways.
Yeah, because back then it was fun to see like the random jobbers that would be in the game. Like,
Orlando
oh,
Jordan.
here I want to do a match between Undertaker and Danny Basham. And, this is who I'm gonna pick. And then you'd spend hours fixing Doug and Danny Basham's moves and stuff like that. I'm like, oh my gosh, who cares? We're not gonna pick them.
That was my version of my hyperfixation.
Yeah, that was his stimming.
That was my stimming.
And what's it called? So it's like this is how we know all these stupid wrestlers, and now it's like, oh, now everybody's gonna be in WATK 2K games. Like all the jobbers are in there, all the small time or WWE speed wrestlers are gonna be there. But it's like, oh, it was kind of fun before seeing what random jobbers like Joey Giovanni like being in the game. Like it was I know this is all really off topic already.
Heidenreich and Snitsky.
Bella, you act like
It
But it was
wasn't
fun
my
watching those.
fault.
It was fun seeing those random people in the video games, and it was just like a different era. And you know, I still we went back and played it for so long, and it's just like, what the heck? This is so fun. So I haven't giggled like that in a very long time.
Yeah, hearing Muhammad Hassan's song really puts you back for like You're the Man Now dogs.
Yeah.
About you, man. What's your favorite game, Francois?
Probably Dave Reckoning. To be honest.
Day of Reckoning 2.
Yeah. 2, yeah. Dave Reckoning 2, yes.
How about you?
even though I will always love Dave Reckoning too, I still gotta go with the one game we played, World Tour.
That game was so
Even though it feels old, outdated right now, I still enjoyed it,
You know what? That was fun.
and I won
You won
Especially with
with
that-
Super Dolphin.
with that stupid Delphin clutch, because it was on my mind.
The thing that got me was Rey Mysterio being spelled with an A.
Yeah, that game, you had the building blocks of what wrestling games would become eventually. Because I see kind of Day of Reckoning 2 and Day of Reckoning and the Nintendo GameCube games, WrestleMania 19 as like the evolution of the Aki engine. Because you still had the spirit meter, you still had the strong grapple and the weak grapple, and you had like a really cool submission system where you got to choose whether it was taunt, drain, submit, or rest. And I think that's cool because nowadays it's just kind of like you're doing mini games to get out, and like you're just mashing buttons, and you know it's better when you're mashing buttons.
Did you ever play the AEW game?
Yeah, I have it.
Is
You want to play it?
I don't know. Is it like Day of Reckoning?
It's kind of like Day of Reckoning.
But what does it make it good?
It's a fun game, but it's just very limited, and like, you know, the roster is super out of date because Cody's still in there, CM Punk's still in there, Andrade's in there.
Is it actually okay?
I-
Or is it an accurate cake?
It has like it could have been something, and then they said like I think Tony Khan said like he's gonna release a free update.
Patch.
It's gonna be like a patch that apparently changes the game and updates it to what's currently. So who knows? Because I guess it's whatever, fight
So-
whatever.
Accurate cake.
Yeah. I didn't want an accurate cake. You know, that kind of brings us to like another question, because like I like this part, because we talk about our favorite games, but what's your favorite finisher in the game? Because I think my favorite finisher is definitely the Worm for Scotty 2 Hottie in SmackDown vs. Raw 2006, because it's unstoppable and it's devastating. Like you
yeah.
hit one worm and nobody kicks out of the worm.
So that's 2006?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was randomly in that game. Huh?
Yes. As
Well,
talking
you-
about the weird
Pick
guys in the
that
game.
move? Okay. I think that you can't see in Day of Reckoning 2 because it's so devastating. Even though in real life that move looks like shit. Anyway, and it's always hilarious when John Cena does it.
That's because of that replay part.
You can't see me.
So you're talking about finishers in video games, right?
Yeah. Also the Brock Lesnar F5 from Here Comes the Pain, where he just like tosses a guy and like it's stupid.
Yeah, but I never picked Brock Lesnar. Who the heck did I pick? I always pick some off the wall people too. No, F it. Triple H pedigree.
Which one? The release?
The reason was still.
Yeah,
Or the
like-
petty driver.
The one where it looks like he just threw your face on it and he's talking shit to you when he's like on the ground. Even though that pedigree is only without the flip over. Even though he always did the flip over, I love that one where he just threw your face on the ground. That was amazing.
I like that one. That's in Day of Reckoning 2. That's in No Mercy. Just, you know, it's the game. In the game. And I think it's funny that Triple H had that clause that in every video game magazine he couldn't look weak at all. he could only look strong. How you, Francois? How are you? What's your favorite move?
I don't know. Don't know.
5-star.
You got a lot. You got the 5-star. You got the RKO. You got Shelton's T-bone. You got the diamond cutter.
The stunner.
There's the
The
Stone Cold
rock.
Stunner.
The rocks. The rock.
The Rock Cell Stunner. You got
Vertebreaker.
the Vertebreaker's cool.
Does he have it in that game?
He does.
He does have it in Dead Reckoning too.
Oh yeah, that's someone that you used to get a lot more.
You know,
Hurricane.
there's I also like what's that one move? I like the JBL clothesline from No Mercy. I like
Yeah, they never got
I like the
JBL's
jackhammer.
Clothesline from hell, right? In any game. Except for numbers.
The jackhammer was cool from Revenge. When
Spear.
the spear.
Spear from Revenge.
Yeah,
That was
I think-
devastating.
Yeah, that was a cool move.
How come they never recreated Ming's Tongan Deathfree pin?
They did. You pin in Revenge
Yeah, they never recreated that for the other games. They only did it with Revenge once.
because Revenge is the best wrestling game. I tell you, that's my favorite one.
Revenge.
And
Because I
then
pulled you out during the Battle Royale?
yes, because you screwed me in the Battle Royal after I won with Dean Malenko.
You didn't win, Mark. That's the point.
Okay, I gotta tell you guys, they always make sure I'm the first one to lose whenever we're playing.
And it happened again.
And it happened again. And it will always happen because
Even
apparently
though
I'm
you won
supposed to
with Big
lose.
Foley today.
But yeah, I also like to end this again by asking everybody what their favorite desserts are. And so we had ice cream, and I'm gonna say my favorite dessert is ice cream, no matter what ice cream. What is your guys' favorite sweet?
Reese's.
Reese's. I love Reese's cups. I love the mini Reese's.
What do you want?
What was the question again?
Favorite
Favorite
dessert.
sweet?
Very sweet.
Didn't we? You know what?
No, we did dessert.
Oh. Ice cream.
You guys are... You two are siblings.
Yeah.
Babe Ruth.
Baby Ruth. Okay. And that brings us to our close because I really want to get one more game in.
Yes, one more.
One more match. And
Give me
I do want to tell you guys.
One more time.
I do want to tell you guys from the bottom of my heart, I do love all of you. You guys are very precious and special to me, and I gotta tell you guys, I do love you. And there's so much I would do for any of you guys. And I'm very happy that we got to do this, and I'm very happy we got to record this and spend this time with each other and take this day out and just enjoy each other's company because we don't know when this is gonna happen ever again. And I just want to say thank you guys for coming, and I really appreciate you guys. Like I said, my last thing is, what do you guys want your rainbow to say?
Rainbow.
Yeah, so imagine a rainbow appears in the sky and it has a message for you to the people of the world. What do you want it to say? Now
You
this
didn't pick
is
a rainbow because I'm here, did you?
no. I picked the rainbow because rainbows are cool. It has nothing to do with their sexual orientation. I just like the visual of a rainbow.
In the words of Triple H's best song, my time. My time. My time with my family.
Okay.
Wait, explain this again?
Yeah, I don't get it. I
Yeah,
don't
a
get it.
rainbow appears in the sky and it has a message from you. So you're type writing on what's the rainbow.
Typewriting what?
You write out your message, but it comes out in a rainbow. So it's gay as hell. It's,
So who gets to see this rainbow?
everybody in the world, at one time.
You know what? How about this? It's not that serious. That's what my rainbow is gonna say, and that's the shit that I always stand by. It's not that fucking serious. All right, anytime you think Something's bad, it's not that serious. Like, look at yourself in the mirror, it's not that serious. Like, even if you're dying, it's not that serious, dude. Like, just get over it. You'll get out of whatever shit you're facing. And if you don't, and shit goes down, if you're dead, you're dead. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. So, it's not that serious.
I don't know. I don't know, Mark.
Come with a wrestling quote.
That's a good thing. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. That's good, man.
Dude, no.
I don't know. That's good. And
I don't know.
that definitely. I don't know. What's your middle name?
Mr. Burns?
I don't know.
You have another memory.
Oh, he carded me good.
Me sick. Need money now. Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. This has been a pleasure. This has been an honor. And this is extreme. Thank you, guys.